Things are pretty darn good for General Hospital's Finn and Liz these days. They had their share of starts and stops, yes, but the two finally landed on solid ground. In fact, about the only thing right now that looks like it could shake them is Finn's lawsuit. But rather than that being a liability to them, it may just end up being an asset. Co-head writers Chris Van Etten and Dan O'Connor previewed what's ahead for General Hospital this year to Soap Opera Digest and made clear that their relationship will be tested as Finn faces the greatest challenge of his professional career. But as that challenge unfolds, he'll find Liz an intuitive and very capable partner in Liz as they work to unravel the mystery surrounding the lawsuit that he's facing. But that doesn't mean it's going to be smooth sailing for the couple. Because General Hospital's scribes quickly added, a little while into the new year, Elizabeth will be stunned when a presence from her past ends up on her doorstep, needing her assistance. And that could be bad news for Finn and Liz. It just depends on who shows up to stun her. Jason, of course, is coming back, but he seems far too obvious an answer for this tease. With that said, we do think he and Liz might have a shot at bringing Liason back. But there are far more surprising and exciting options out there. Options like Lucky. There's been a lot of talk about him lately. As Laura's mentioned, he's out there trying to find himself. The thing is, now his dad's gone. Both his aunts, yeah, we know. He didn't even know Patricia, are gone. And his sister's still off in coma land. With having lost so much of his family, he might be looking to reconnect with those he does have left, like Aiden, who just adorably came out to his mom, and even Jake, who he raised as his own. And maybe he's even thinking about the family he once had and could possibly have again. Then there are the sister options. Hayden isn't just Liz's half-sister. She's also Violet's mom. She could come back to town, intent on getting her little girl back and throw everyone's life upside down as she fights for the daughter she left behind. It would be the perfect time, while Finn's distracted by his lawsuit, for her to make her move. But what assistance could Elizabeth possibly give, other than appealing to her as a mom to help get Violet back into her life? Or it could be Sarah coming back to make amends, or more drama. She and Elizabeth pretty much always butted heads, though they did grow closer after Liz's rape. But that was pretty much undone when Sarah came back to town and began seeing Lucky behind her sister's back. The last we saw her, Elizabeth had cut her out of her life, and she vanished off to Europe and then California. Maybe she's gotten into a scrape and doesn't know who else to turn to but her little sis. Or maybe Sarah's just making up an excuse to earn Liz's pity and forgiveness, because she doesn't know how else for them to get close again after all these years of estrangement. What do you think? Is it one of those three, or are you hoping for someone else?